Hello, hello. Welcome to the Karla Dawn Live Show. I'm Karla Gordy Bristol, and today I'm so excited that my real estate partner, Angie Yamini, is here with me.
Hello.
Angie.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So,
Thank you for having me on your show.
Well, absolutely. And you look marvelous. I love your touches here. And what's the pen,
Thank you.
May I ask?
It's a Chanel, darling.
A Chanel pen, excuse
it's
me.
It's a cute little pen.
That is, it's a Chanel bottle, literally, she's wearing on her. That's too cute. Of course, Angie would have a Chanel bottle. I don't know why I feel like I'm looking so high up on here right now.
Well, you're taller.
Is that it?
I can put a pillow under me. It'll get balance.
I know, we got to have balance, proper balance. Well, we're having some wonderful tea, herbal tea today. It's very chilly in Los Angeles. So cheers. We're cheering to tea.
Cheers.
It is so frigid outside. How are you handling this cold weather we're having?
I love it. I'm sorry. I mean, we're so spoiled in Los Angeles because it's always beautiful and sunny.
Right. Yes, sunny California.
And it's really funny when people say, oh my God, it's so cold. It's going to be 50 degrees tonight.
Like we're going to melt or something away here. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, you're
But it hit 30, didn't it, the other night?
Did.
It was 30, like 32 degrees at night.
It was pretty chilly.
Yeah, they said freezing temperatures in Los Angeles. I was like, what?
Honestly,
am I in Michigan?
Honestly, I welcome it. I welcome it. I love it because you need a little bit of a change of a season to enjoy the sunny weather.
Yeah, it's true. It makes you more appreciative when that hot weather comes.
Absolutely.
They always say, take something away.
Which will be next week, by the way.
It's going to get hot again. So.
We're going to wear some scarves, wool jackets, and sweater. And within a few days,
we'll be in mini skirt. Well, look at me. I had to put
T-shirt.
You can't see, but I guess the camera shot is tight. But I've got on a mini skirt with leggings and boots,
yes.
so it's like a combination.
You look lovely, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, but I still wanted to wear my little skirt, so I just put on some thick stockings with it, and it works.
Still, wherever you go, it's gonna be.
It still works.
It's still warm inside. And even I love the pleasant weather when it's cooler a little bit.
Well, it's much cooler in other parts of the world, and they're having some terrible storms and flooding, and I feel for everybody that has to keep going through situations like that. So really, how dare us complain
That's why
if it hits 30 degrees but it's still sunny and clear outside.
DC was 20 degrees.
You know, yeah, we can't complain.
During the day. So
and we're doing real estate.
Right.
And can you imagine doing real estate in that kind of weather, on the East Coast weather?
I know.
So
I don't
yeah,
think too many people would be wanting to go out.
Wanting to go out, but if it's something that happens quite often, they gotta get out there.
That's true.
I was in Atlanta, and we went out there and showed houses in the pouring rain. As long as it wasn't a lightning storm, we would still go out and show real estate.
Wow.
Yeah.
I understand.
So
I've been here since 1976. So
been here.
That's
where?
what in Los Angeles, in California, and you know, this is home to me. So when I go somewhere that is cold, it's really refreshing. I'm like, wow, it actually snows here.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Well, I know a lot of people are heading to the mountains for skiing. The ski resorts are very excited about this weather. I just came from being interviewed on a radio television show in Hollywood. So it was pretty fun.
I watched it. I liked it.
Did you watch?
Yes, I did.
The Deborah Cobelt show.
Correct.
Cobelt Live, yeah. So I just was on that, on live TV, talking about, you know, my life and things going on. So if anybody wants to catch that, it's going to be posted on my Facebook page.
By the way, Karla and I met 3 years ago, and you know, I'm a very active woman, but when I see you, I feel like, oh my God, how do you do all of this? She's constantly on the go from morning till night and putting events together and doing MCs and doing red carpet events. I don't know how you do it. How are you so organized? And then boom, today at 5:30, here we are ready for this show.
I know. And then got another event this evening in Beverly Hills.
Right.
But yeah, we did meet on the Walk with the Mayor. Lily Bossy, our wonderful, exciting, amazing mayor in Beverly Hills, started this Walk with the Mayor about 3 years ago. And we met during the Walk with the Mayor, as did many people. It's such a great event for relationship, networking and relationships and friendships and all. And we did meet.
Absolutely. Otherwise, we would have never met.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say ever, because we are
We
out
would
and
have
about, but
run
we
into
probably
each
would have
other.
seen each other, but not connected at
Not
all like
know
this.
who you are or
Yeah.
who we are
'Cause
personally.
walking every Monday, all those conversations and so forth, you get to know a person. And I put out in the elements about real estate. You're in real estate, and I wanted to reactivate with a real estate partner. And I've been doing real estate since 1989. A lot of people get shocked at that. They're like, you're
Same here.
just doing television.
Coincidentally,
I started
the both of
January
us.
1989, licensed in Beverly Hills, California. In California, I was licensed, but worked in Beverly Hills. And you started,
Exactly
in-
that age.
what month
Then-
was it that year? Do you remember 89?
March.
March of 89. Look at how we didn't know each other. We were and you were in Beverly Hills, and you started or where?
I started in Santa Monica.
So we were too far apart. Santa Monica, for those that aren't here, is about a 15-minute drive, 20 minutes from
By the
Beverly
beach.
Hills, going west to the ocean.
But selling my
It's
parents'
gorgeous.
home was my first listing.
That's great.
I started that way, but
Start with the family.
it usually starts that
That's
way.
a good way to do it. And then we connect all these years later and both have the same amount of years experience. But we just had a lot of similarities in our way of doing things and our responsibility to our client, professionalism, honesty, ethical behavior in real estate. You don't see that
Absolutely.
with everybody. So I noticed that because I really could not let anybody, and I have a lot of high profile names that I deal with, and I just couldn't open that up all these years. People wanted to work with me, but I let this lady in. What's up? I let her into my stuff. Yeah, I did.
Well, actually, I think everything is in a give and take of how you click with someone
Yeah.
and how you feel. Your intuitions tell you in anything, actually. And the reason, you are born with your personality, but I feel that especially in any kind of a business, if nothing is short term, you want to build relationships, you want your friends to tell other friends, you want them to be happy, come back to you, either they want to upgrade or downsize, they will always call you. So I've been in it long term. I enjoy building relationships. All my clients have become my friends.
Exactly. We come over for dinners to people. My clients, same way.
Exactly.
They invite you over. Their kids. When they're having kids, you're part of that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Long-term friendships. So it's really a great industry. But what you just said is great and on point, and it also applies to all businesses. Any business that any of our viewers are in, what you said applies to them as well.
And
To be successful and to have repeat clientele, to have people respect you.
And no matter what profession you're in, it's going to end up to real estate, because if you're a doctor, a lawyer, entertainer, my mechanic, I sold this house.
That's
I bought
great.
him a house in Beverly Hills. We're all connected. So, and it all ends up to real estate. Now, what I've experienced, which I've loved. Sorry, we lost track of what
I know.
we
I'm
were
going to get to some
talk
stories
about.
in a minute. Other stories.
What was the most interesting thing for me, that I had all these clients I was working with, selling homes, buying, selling over the years. And last year was the first year I got a lot of calls from my friends that were looking to invest for their kids. And they were all in their 20s. And I'm like, what? That very interesting. Like 5-6 people
Oh yeah.
right after another. And I'm like,
Setting
that's
up.
so nice that now they're investing for their children.
When I was doing real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, I had a lot of people that's kids went there for college, but they wanted to stay, and the parents bought them a townhome.
Very
and in
smart.
Atlanta, it's very affordable. $250,000, $200 even. Some were $175.
Very smart.
Get 3-bedroom, brand new townhome. Insane, right? So we're going to get into more real estate facts, what's happening in the industry, what to look for, how to invest, all that in a little bit. And Angie is on top of it day to day to day. That's why I have the best partner in the world to handle my real estate, because I am, as you know, a talk show host. I'm producing events. I'm emceeing events. I'm really trying to, focus a lot of my time into the entertainment. I've been working real estate and entertainment, goodness, since like 1993 is when I think I started doing both, booking artists and coordinating the Trumpet Awards and doing all this and selling houses. So it's not anything new. And
By the way, I've been in the background seeing, because when you go to an event, you walk in there and you go, oh, very nice flowers, or, oh, you know, you just see what you see, but there is so much preparation. I experienced that with the Friends of Fuller.
Oh, the Friends of Fuller Gordy Strike Fest. That's right. You came to our event.
I went to the meetings a few times, and I'm sitting there with my mouth open like, oh my God, there is so much work to be done. And Karla handled it graciously, beautifully, how to point what everybody needs to do to develop it.
Oh, that's right. She volunteered 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago. It was at Universal.
3 years
so we've
ago.
been at Corbin Bowl so 3 years ago you did volunteer that year. And
Time
so
flies,
you sat in on my
goodness.
volunteer meeting. So if anybody, there are a few people that know me as, you know, Karla and my profession and work, but they have volunteered on my event, and I'm a bit different, you know. It's
Yeah, it's a serious business because everybody's depending on you to organize everything. And I had never experienced the background. I've done volunteer work a lot here and there. I just go and say, hi, what shall I do? And they go, okay, you go behind that desk and you do that. I'm like, okay, you know.
Just go do
I've been always helpful with charity events and all, but this was like looking at exactly how to appoint each and every single person
It's
of
a
what
team.
to do to make it a successful
That's right.
evening.
You became part of the team so that you can be vested in a way. So when that event comes, you kind of get all the moving parts. You know how they connect each other, because your role, helping any volunteer, makes it a success. So yeah, I appreciate you volunteering to help us out that year
My pleasure.
with our silent auction. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
My pleasure. That was fun,
So-
though. I had a fun job.
Yeah, so speaking of Friends of Fuller, we just had our appreciation for the volunteers for last year. So we did our appreciation day, and we took them back to the venue, to Corbin Bowl, and we had a meeting to kind of wrap what, you know, they thought about it, how did things go, good, bad, the ugly. And then we did some raffles and prizes and giveaways, and we had
nice.
dinner. And I decided, trying to decide what to have for dinner for everybody. Black Panther is on major fire right now. This movie is breaking records. I'm going to be more specific in a moment on that. So I ordered African food in honor, because this is about Black Panther is about Africa, is based in Africa, and about an African king. So I thought, how fun. And my cousin Denise Gordy, thank you for recommending this place out in the valley. And so it was delicious. I was nervous because, you know, I'm not familiar with it. I don't know the cuisine, what it tastes like, you know. And
So it was the first time for you,
it was my
too?
first time, and I ordered it kind of, I don't know what to get. What should I get? I'm talking to the lady. People loved it. So
Interesting.
delicious. Yeah. It was rice, vegetable rice, fried rice, but not like Asian fried rice, totally different. Plantain, which is, you know, everybody knows the plantain. You fry it, you know, it's a big greasy sweet, yeah. And there was a black eyed pea that she let me try, but it's Jamaican style. They don't call it black eyed peas. And then we had this chicken, which I didn't eat the chicken, but the sauce, oh my God, it's very spicy. So it was so good.
Ooh,
so
I
everybody
like-
should do a little African.
I love spicy.
You would love it. African and food, try it. I mean, I would never have thought about it, but it kind of tied in. So we had a great time, and we bowled. And people had a good time, very competitive.
fun.
What is it about bowling? People start bowling, they start high-fiving each
You know, I
other.
just
We
went
turn into
bowling.
these wild people with, yeah, and you get riled up.
I love bowling. I
It
think
was-
it's the funnest thing because
Everybody
you
had a
interact.
blast. We interacted.
Yeah.
We had like 6 lanes, and it was just so much fun. So for those that made it, we had several people that couldn't attend. They missed out, but it was so much fun, and I'm happy to do that for everybody. And the fact that they had a good time is what makes my mother, who does it, we do it together, my mother and I, Iris Gordy, feel so good. So we're gearing up for the next year. So if you want to volunteer, let me know. You know, every year I have to weed through a few people, but the majority of the people continue on, and we keep going. So got about maybe 5 open spots for volunteers for this year.
How many years have you been?
This is now our 11th year we're working on.
Wow.
The 11th year doing it. And we
And-
help charities. We give money to charities. We honor them with a plaque. We create awareness, and we bring them as part of our organization throughout the year and help them
It's
out.
for children's education.
Not just children. It's for any charity that is not one of those multi-million-dollar high-profile charities. Those that are kind of smaller, that help underprivileged people in neighborhoods that, you know, aren't as fortunate and often just get overlooked, but need help, and there are organizations out there doing their best to make a difference, and they need
That's
just, you know, a few
beautiful.
$1,000s here and there to help out, make the kids happy, the adults happy, the cause happy, whatever it is, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. That's what I spent my time doing. I was having a good time. And then the NBA All-Star Weekend was going on, and I had to give away my All-Star tickets.
Oh no!
I know. How sad.
Well, next time call me.
No, the people that got them were like, "Oh, you're not going? We'll take them back and sell them for
sure.
double now."
Oh, I'm sure.
They took them and sold them for double the price.
I'm just saying for next time.
But next, right? So someone provided them to me. So of course, when I said I wasn't going to use them, they took them. They quickly took them back.
They want you to go.
They wanted me. I
can
feel so
just show
honored
up
to have
and
been
say,
asked.
"Hi, I'm Karla."
So I appreciate the offer, but I did have to return it. I was planning to go, and then it hit me. It's the day of my appreciation event.
Oh.
I had the same day as my Friends of Full Appreciation, so I had to let it go.
I've seen her appointment book with a million things written in it. It's like pages after.
All right, so
you were talking about the movie
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Amazing movie. I'm going to tell you about this. This is a fictional. It's about this fictional nation of Wakanda. They made it up. Some people were like, "Where's Wakanda?" You start believing it exists. Africa is gorgeous.
It sounds real.
The images, the cinematography of this film, just on point. But they're breaking every record. I did see this movie over the weekend, so I supported it during opening weekend, like most people did, obviously. It opened on December 16th.
I haven't seen it, unfortunately.
February. You haven't seen it, but she's going. February 16th, my mom's birthday, it opened, but people could see it on the 15th. They had pre-release. It grossed over $240 million.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
That's amazing for the opening weekend. It was a 3-day weekend with the President's Day holiday. So I just am like, everybody's watching these numbers increase. When it hit 200, people were just, "Oh my God!"
That goes to show you it must be amazing. And you said you would love to see it again.
Oh yeah, no? I've talked to so many people that said they want to go back a second time. Yeah, that's when I know a film's good. When I finish it, I go, "Would I watch that again?" And most of the time, it's like 8 out of 10 times, I go, "Nah, I'm good. I enjoyed it.
Once is enough."
The moment was nice, but I'm good. But this, no, it was like I want to see that again. I really do. So I will be going back. Let's see, 426 million worldwide.
Wow,
that's a lot of money. It cost 200 million to make it, so they've doubled.
Wow,
more than doubled.
It's a very costly movie to make.
Very, 200 million. I mean, when you see it, you'll see why.
Some movies they spend 20 million.
But it's like a Star Trek kind of, all that fancy. It has a
I can't wait now.
Spaceship flying and all. So when those images, that imagery is very expensive to recreate, and it's the suits that they wore, the costumes. I could see why they needed that kind of money. And then traveling to Africa, and having your crew set up in Africa costs a lot of money as well. And they filmed in Georgia. I like that. Really? Yeah, Georgia does a lot of flying to film. So it's the highest grossing February release in history.
Wow, that's crazy. Especially we haven't had that many good movies out.
In history. The Huffington Post the Huffington Post puts their title of their article, "Black Panther is breaking an insane number of box office records, shattering the box office."
Wow.
That's a strong word.
It is.
So that's what they're reporting. It's the 5th highest domestic debut of all time, has earned more than any other film with a black director and primarily black cast.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so kudos. And I know most of you watching are probably telling me what you think about it. I'd love to hear. I see it. I see the likes and the love. That means you loved it as well, and you've seen it and supported it. Who's going back? Let me see a few hearts pop if they plan on seeing it twice, or maybe you've already seen it twice. That's the thing, we can. That's how I talk to my audience right now. It's through hearts. That's real love, interacting through hearts of love. You've been following the Olympics, right?
I have. I love the Winter Olympics. I haven't watched as much as I want to. I've TiVoed it. I must admit, I don't have that luxury of sitting and watching it all the time as I want. But I've been catching it. I love the ice skating, and the U.S. has gotten a lot of medals. We are proud.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. Last I looked, we're at 6th place. We're not the leader, but winter sports has not been our leading sport.
It's okay,
but it's still good. With all the countries there, 6th place is good. So that was, I think, yesterday. I saw we were 6th place. But there have been a lot of injuries. I mean, I've been loving the skating, the couple skating, and they did the dance choreography skating was my favorite. Being a dancer, I love that. But these injuries, I don't know if you've seen this one guy who was a snowboarder. went and did his high up and came down right on the edge.
Oh my God.
Because, you know, it scoops like this. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It scoops. So when you get to here, it came down right on that edge. And they've just been replaying that over and over and over.
You
so
know,
it's a very tough sport.
As you're watching, you're like, that's why you're on the edge all the
You
time.
cringe. Oh, when you see that, you will cringe. It's like one of those kind of moments. And then one of the couple's ice skaters, the lady's top came down. She exposed herself.
Oh my God.
Like,
I know.
hey, oops.
Oh my God.
I know, you do a good spin and then you dip back and it's like, boop.
Oh my God.
I mean, how humiliating, but she was professional. They went on, they finished, they received high scores
And
because she didn't let it break her. But
imagine the whole world is looking at you.
Whoever watched that live caught an eye full.
My God, I feel bad for them.
I know.
What are you
but she
gonna
did
do?
it, and hey, if she wins, she doesn't care.
There you go.
She might say, "You want to see too?"
Maybe she'll get into the no.
It's a beautiful outfit too, but the strap broke, you know. But I mean, all the twists and turns and things, you know, you really don't think about how strong the outfits have to be to endure all that work they're doing.
Exactly.
And then there was one of the skiers who came down and just pounded into the snow and fell. So that snow is hard. You know, we were talking earlier about, you know, going snowing in the cold weather, but it's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Very, very dangerous.
You know, Sonny Bono
sports.
Died skiing. You know, he ran into, I believe it was a tree. So I mean,
God.
it's a dangerous sport.
We've had other celebrities that passed away because of
from
skiing.
skiing. So when my daughters talk about that, I go
Liam
crazy.
Neeson's wife, my apologies.
Really?
Ski
my
accident.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember
Quite
that.
a few years ago.
So you got to be real careful.
Especially when you're a pro. If you're a beginner, or you know, you're more careful. But when you're a pro, that's when you get hurt.
Right. Well, you're going full out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And the bobsledders. Oh my God. Love, love, love the bobsledders. USA did so good in that. I think we medaled. Actually, now that I think it, I think we got maybe the gold. I hate to rumor it, but I'm claiming it. I was watching yesterday. I didn't write it all down. So, and I need is that I need the time.
Time.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
6.
the national anthem at the NBA All-Star Weekend. I was
My
talking
God.
about this. Everybody's been hearing it, and I'm not going to
my
belabor
Lord.
too long, but I love. Okay, my favorite singer, solo artist is Stevie Wonder. My favorite singing group is the Black Eyed Peas. So I love some Fergie. For years, I've been a major
I've always
fan.
admired her. I love her voice. And
I'll start with
entertainment.
that.
Yeah.
I did not love this national anthem that she did, the Star Spangled Banner performance she made, and she didn't love it. So it's okay to say that we didn't love it. I don't think anybody loved it.
Oh my
Roseanne
gosh.
Barr was saying that hers was better. Do you remember when Roseanne Barr sang the national? And you hear the two, she kind of sounded.
Similar?
It was similar.
Oh my God.
So I think Fergie says, let me just read her quote without me putting in my 2 cents right now. She said that her it's been an honor, and she's very proud to be able to perform the national anthem at the All-Star game. And she wanted to try something special for the NBA.
no.
So she was really trying to take it another level and do something memorable, you know, which I get. It's nice.
Maybe she didn't practice enough. I don't know.
Well, they
I'm
showed some
sorry.
rehearsals. She says she's a risk taker artistically, but clearly this rendition didn't strike the intended tone. This is her quote. So she acknowledges it. And then she said, I love this country and honestly tried my best. So she's very hurt over this, you know, and I get it. It's
I'm sure
humiliating.
it's very embarrassing, yeah.
Very embarrassing. Her ex-husband, well, I don't know if they're exes yet, but Josh Duhamel, or they're separated.
Maybe
I know
they're
that.
ex now.
So-
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I think it might bring them back together because he actually brought flowers to her.
Oh.
And I think he was bringing the son home. It was on TMZ. They showed him, and he was holding flowers. So, and he, you know, made a post about her, and he loves her and stuff. So he's trying to be very supportive, and that's so sweet. I mean, she needs that. And
You see, gentlemen, flowers go a long way.
that's right.
Seriously,
That
in
was
a
very
time
nice.
that he really felt, you know, she's broken because she did her best, and it's, again, the whole world is watching
Whole
you.
world. Not even just
God.
like a local event. Like, everybody watches that event.
Everybody.
So, you know, she'll come back. Everybody's going to have their fun now and throw their jokes like Jimmy Kimmel did and all. And I mean, it's going to pass, and she's still going to be Fergie and amazing and do well.
This shall also pass.
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
Exactly.
That's my Persian.
Is that Persian? Okay, so the Persian way is...
This too shall pass.
How do you say that in Persian?
Migzare.
That's it?
It's just...
That's
Migzare means it'll pass.
Okay, see?
In ham begzarat.
Uh-huh. I have to learn some Persian, some
This
Farsi.
too shall pass. In ham begzarat.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. I'm around a lot of Persians with this one here, and just being here, I grew up around it.
It's a very difficult
and I'm sitting there
language.
listening like, I should know this language by now, shouldn't I know?
It's a very difficult language. I have a gentleman that we do commercial with, and he's been telling me, teach me Farsi, and he says, how do you say, how are you? I say, chetori. It's been months. Every time he calls me, he goes, chetori. I'm like, no,
just chetori. Let it flow.
There you go.
Ah, I got it. Thank you. Why didn't you teach me this before? Chetori.
Chetori.
So we're here at our office in Beverly Hills. Nelson Shelton, ERA Powered, is our real estate office. And
we have a beautiful view here.
We have a gorgeous view. I can see City Hall is lit up. The street lights are, I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Our office is beautiful. We're in the conference room here with you guys today. And I picked this location because we're going to talk a little bit about some real estate facts and information that might help you if you want to be an investor or already an investor. You want to know when the market's going to do better, if it's doing great, what the interest rates are, and just general tips from two ladies who each have over 25 years experience in this business. I know.
I've been with Nelson Shelton for about 20 years. And
that's why I'm here. She brought me in here to this office. I've been at Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams.
I've been we've had the experience of what I always have loved is a personal touch. This company is owned by one person, Elsa Nelson, that pours her heart and soul into the company. It's personalized. It's not commercialized. Yeah. It's a boutique, you can say.
It's a family business because her daughter is the CEO.
Exactly.
Her son-in-law is handling the finance department, I think it is, and administrative, and so it's really nice to be in a business like that.
I've had a lot of opportunities to go to other companies, and I don't even think about it for a minute. I'm like, oh, that is really kind of you, but I'm happy where I'm at. And basically, it's important where you work at the same time. It's all about the actual agent of what you put out there. And our job is to basically watch out for the interests of our clients and make sure they do the right investment and what is right for each individual needs a specific need. It's not there are a lot of agents like any other professions, doctors, lawyers, in any profession. It's about your reputation and also what you give out there, and educate your clients. Everyone is extremely educated, but educate in the sense of the economy. I mean, luckily we live in Los Angeles where it's always in demand. There's not enough inventory. A lot of deals that we do are properties that are off market, whether it's commercial or residential, and in the market or our listings. But we look outside the box and we try to locate what exactly someone needs. There's a shortage of inventory.
I know right now in the market, what the lay of the land right now is, a lot of offers are coming in because there aren't a lot of properties on the market. I went and saw a property the other day, it just came on the market. I already had 6 offers. So this is kind of the climate we're seeing. So be prepared. I would say be prepared in advance. Have your funding in place. Already have seen the mortgage lender. This
is really important what Karla is talking about. I've had, again, my clients that wanted for their children to invest. It was really important to know, have they been qualified? Are you going to co-sign?
That's right.
How much money do they want to put down? How much payments do they want to pay? The first step, as Karla mentioned, is to go see a loan consultant, and we know people that we can refer to you that we've worked with before to qualify you exactly, so you don't have to wonder and look at something that's above your budget, or maybe you can afford something nicer.
That's right, than what you were thinking.
Yeah.
And still pay the same monthly payment that you want to pay. I find that a lot happens. So just overall, I think and do you tell me that you find this as well, when the clients are more prepared, get all their preparation beforehand, know what they're doing, know who's going to be signing on it. If they don't qualify, who do they have that might be able to sign for them? Have all that in place, because when we find a steal of a deal or the right place for them that has what they want, we want to move like this for it. We're not being pushy. We're never pushy. Because I don't want to put anybody in a property and have them look at me and go, you made me get it. Angie's the same way. That's why this is my partner here.
Well, we do push when it's necessary.
But if we know it's going to go,
Right.
we're not pushing you because we're trying to hurry up and get a sale. That's the point, right? We're not sale, hungry, solely focused. Everybody wants to make a sale and make money, but we don't do it for the money. We do it for the long relationship. Like you said, you're friends with your clients. I'm friends with mine. They stay around for the longest. And shout out, by the way, to one of our great clients over at Image Body Spa, right by the Beverly Center, Amy and Richard. So if you want to have any beauty treatments, if you've seen one of our past shows, we were on that show over at their facility. And we were able to handle that commercial lease property for them. So again, we do commercial leases. And
it was off market. It wasn't even in the market.
Wasn't it in the computer? I love the fact that you have a similar way of doing things as I do, and then if I do a certain way, you don't. We kind of talk about it. We may clash for a second because we're grown and we've been doing it a while, and we have our way, but we have a way of kind of listening and thinking, okay, well, we can kind of maybe change it that way or do it that way. So
we complete each other.
Aww. It's like, but really, that's. But it's true, and so I really can see. I would say to people, you're getting two agents, but from all of our working together this couple of years, I see it. I totally see how the benefit of having the two of us on a transaction is just awesome, and it costs nothing to a buyer, zero to a buyer.
Exactly.
And they're getting this until it's complete, and it's coming 9 out of 10 times from the seller. But yeah, it's to me such a great thing. And I could do a contract, you can check it for me. We all just proofread each other, pre-check terms and conditions, and I like that. That I could say, I wrote this up this way, what do you think, what's your opinion? It's like having a doctor with a practice with multiple doctors, and they go and say, I'm going to check with one of my associates and see what they think, but this is what I want to diagnose you. They did that with my daughter at UCLA the other day. Well, not the other day, when she had the flu about a month and a half ago. And they went and they came and gave other opinions, and it all came out. But it made me feel so good that, okay, other professionals also checked it here. Didn't cost anything more to the bottom line. But we left feeling more confident that, okay, this is definitely what she has.
And we are also in this business problem solvers, because sometimes your mind is, you want to do something and you don't know how to get to the point that you want to get. And that's where we come in to give you that advice of, is it the right thing to do right now? Is it not the right thing for you to do right now?
That's right.
And basically, it's a teamwork and team effort to do the best we can for you. And another point that everyone knows about, we are very fortunate that the interest rates have been so low, and it's going up very gradually.
Take advantage if you're ready.
I remember when I wanted to buy a house 20 years ago, the prices were.
Gosh.
Yeah. When I was 10. So, but the prices were, let's say a house that's $2 million right now was $500,000, which is, you're going to think, oh my God, that was so cheap. But the interest rates were 10%.
More higher, yeah.
So we had to pay a $5,000,
but you're paying for that. You could be
mortgage.
buying, right.
Right now, if you're buying with the, prices that have, gone up, which is normal, you're still paying the same payment because the interest rates are 3.5%, 4%.
That's right. So they're good. No, it's really good. And investment clients, a lot of people talk to me about buying and selling. They want to buy, flip. Have your team in place. If you're interested in getting into that, I've worked with a lot of clients. I've made so many people wealthy doing this. In Atlanta, Georgia, I did this. And then here, people are doing so well with it. And it's not like a new story, But you hear those people, like anything, they want to try it. They want to get into it, but they don't know how to go about getting into it and getting started. Well, as an agent, we can, get you started and kind of guide you through the process of what to do, who you need to talk to get going, what you need to put in place. And I think it's very lucrative, but you have to. What is that?
It's us helping you with what you need.
Honestly,
No.
But you have to have, that in place as well. You have to have your team. It's good to have your team of handymen. Your contractors. If you have that and you do it multiple times, it's much easier. It's less expensive to you as well. So there's a whole bunch of little tricks and things to do. And this one here, just, because I left for 12 years and was in Atlanta doing real estate. You stayed here the whole time. And anytime I bring up a need for a building, commercial listing, all the people, the players, the history of the properties, who's owned it, your family, either friends, a friend of a friend. It's really great.
Everything is about building connections. And
everyone likes Angie too. I love that. Yeah.
Thank you. Since I lived in Beverly Hills since 1983, and I've seen the city grow. This is not just about Beverly Hills, but it's about the whole Los Angeles. I was raised in Santa Monica when I was young, and it's changed so much, like everywhere in the world.
Santa Monica is amazing. The values are just the chain. Culver City's changed.
Everywhere.
Everywhere's changing.
Venice.
Inglewood.
Oh my God.
Is changing.
Venice was like you were scared to walk there at night. Right now it's the most expensive price per
People
square
are buying
foot.
up like crazy in Venice right now.
Absolutely.
I know people out there. But speaking of Inglewood, everywhere. Beverly. So anywhere, we'll go all those places. Inglewood right now, if people are looking to get into Inglewood, the Valley, definitely the Valley. This one knows so much
There's
about it.
no bad area right now.
I've sold so much in the Valley over the years. So work with a lot of high profile entertainers, a lot of athletes, first time home buyers, any day people. People would tell me, I don't know if you get this too, they'll say, oh, well, I didn't know if you would handle a $500,000 house, so I didn't call you because you only sell multi-million-dollar properties, or I didn't know you would come to, Culver City or Inglewood or wherever.
It's like 15 minutes away.
Right.
I'm like, do you work in the Valley? I'm like, of course, it's right here.
It's over the hill. And I'm just like, $500,000 property, $200,000 condo. I mean, if they exist anymore.
$2,000 leases because, I've seen Karla how much with friends and people that in entertainment or someone. It doesn't matter how big or small. We treat it exactly the same value and respect to the clients.
To the client,
It's got nothing to do with the size. It's, what you need, and and it leads to referrals.
We could sell a $200 million house, and have the same situation with a $200,000 house.
It's exactly
it really is. The process is actually easier.
The same.
It's easier for the $200 million house. It is the larger the property, but the care, like you said, for the client's the same, and the process is the same, and the things we have to get involved in are the same. But to do something this long, I did not let my real estate license go ever. I've stayed in the game.
I'm glad you didn't.
I didn't. I'm glad I did, because I do love real estate. See, when I worked in Motown, my family, created one of the biggest music companies out there. I was like, okay, everywhere I went, I was connected to Motown. And and as a teenager, you're kind of like, okay, I'm a dancer, So I was doing music videos and dancing, doing choreography, but I was like, I want to go into something else. Okay, we did this. We succeeded. We're great at music. Real estate, and Elaine Young, who was a powerhouse of an agent in Beverly Hills when I was growing up, and my neighbor and her dear friend Jennifer Young and I are still friends today. We were neighbors and friends in school. I would watch her buy and sell properties in Beverly Hills, and she'd own the house over here, and then she'd go right over, block over, and 2 houses over, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why do you do that? And so I started to learn, and I got interested in it. And that's what made me want to do that. And I said, well, I'm going to be the Gordy that does real estate, and we're going to be great in real estate and show that we know, a lot of other stuff in the music, because my family did printing shops and grocery stores and all these different things. So it made fit to, tackle real estate. So I jumped into it. No one in the family was doing it. So I wanted to do it. So that's what got me into it. And I love it. I do. I love real estate. I want to start buying my own, investment properties. because I made
Hopefully
so many
together.
other people get them, because I didn't want to, I felt like I was blending in. If I saw a great
Excuse
deal,
me.
I didn't think it was fair for me to take it and not give it to my client, because then someone could say, oh, well, you're supposed to be doing this and you're over here taking all the properties from people. So I just separated them. But now really it's nothing wrong with that. Everything's ethical. Everything's fine. As long as you let the person know if they want to sell it to me, that's fine. But I'm going to start doing it, because as you get older, having investment property, real estate is, to me, my opinion, you can second it if you like, the best place that a person can put their money. Stocks is next. I would say it's good. There are other type of things you can do, long-term plans, but real estate.
I like things that are tangible.
Yeah, real estate really is where, if you want to make money, put it, but you got to have a professional to advise you. Location is important. Buying and selling in the right area. You want to buy where you know that market's going to sustain. So do your research and have your facts. And things are going to social media.
What do you think about Bitcoin?
Thank you for saying that. I thought about that yesterday to bring up. Oh my God, the Bitcoin. I don't think that's the place to put your money.
I'm going to share something with you, because
did you do it?
My son and his friends that are in their 20s have put a lot of money in it. So I thought, I have to move with the groove, and I'm going to put some money, and they told me to go to Coinbase, and I put $500. I'll be honest with you. I'll put $500 in there to see what happens.
To check it out.
It went up and up, and it went down, and then I saw they really went down, and I bought some more. So it gets you involved.
So when it went down, you bought more.
Now here, because I did stock market
when
before.
it gets low,
So then it went up, and then it went really down again. I bought some more to balance. So you know how you get involved.
Yes.
So I decided, when it was up, to sell $700 of it. I sold it, and I kept trying to transfer it to my bank account. It doesn't transfer to my bank account. No matter what I do, when you call, when you email, it goes in a circle and a circle and a circle.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody knows how to cash out, please let me know.
She wants her money.
I told my son, because his friends have $10,000-$20,000. I'm like, have any of these friends of yours
tried to get their money?
Tried to sell? No. Can you please ask anyone how do I transfer this
you're
into
in
my
this eternal
account?
game. This internal cyber investment is just there.
Exactly. There's no guarantee.
I don't know that part.
So if you're putting money,
I don't know that part.
Go right ahead, please, but don't put too much money in. I'm going to try to see if I can cash out some of my money here. I have it in my U.S. wallet. It's called U.S. wallet. But I cannot transfer it into my bank account.
Well,
Next topic.
Somebody up there might be making a comment. If you have Bitcoin, if you know some answers to that,
Coinbase,
please put a comment.
I want to know.
Yeah, put a comment for us so we can look back and help Angie out with that one. And I love the information on it, because they did a whole show on, I don't know if it was Nightline or one of the shows like that last night, and they were talking about it. And in the end, the resolve was, they don't recommend you put much into it. Maybe $100 here or there to play around with it.
Exactly.
But you don't want to put $10,000, $20,000 into it.
No, I haven't.
You may make it, but
But you get involved.
You have $10,000 or $20,000. You do better giving it to two of us to put into an investment property for you.
There you go.
Truly. And you have tangible people that we're going to work it. We're professionals. We're trying to make you money back. We'll let you know where to invest that and get some property. But yeah, that's really the way I say to do it.
Exactly. But this was the funny part. I thought, because I've done stocks before, so I said, hey, I'll sell some of it while it's up.
That's so.
And it says U.S. wallet, and then you cannot get the money into your account.
Well, you did good when it went down, because when anything gets down, like real estate, that's when you want to get it. When the market is terrible, people get scared and they're like, I don't want to buy, the market's bad. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. And I tell people to buy in what I call ugly, building. Buy an ugly house, which means it needs a lot of work. It's challenged. It's, the lawn is looking terrible and it's like the bad seed of the neighborhood. That's the property you want to get. As long as they're not trying to sell it for what the good ones look for, but that's what you do. That's where my clients have made hundreds of thousands of dollars listening to me. And when I say, hey, I have a deal here, trust and respect your agent, because the ones that didn't, they didn't get the money. I call the other ones, they go, you tell me this is good, I'm going to do it. And they do it, and they've they've made money. So that's all I can say, you know, and it makes me feel good. To this day, I still run into people that talk about how I helped them. Yeah, that property got me, and now I sold it for $500,000 more. You know, I got $500,000 out of the deal, or I got, and that feels so good. You know, I just love to know that I was able to be a part of helping somebody make hundreds of thousands of dollars in an investment that I had the knowledge and how to advise them on. Wow, that's like woo!
You know, actually, that is
so good.
That is the reward in this business, is seeing your clients happy.
Oh gosh, yes, happy families.
When they come to you and they have that smile on their face and they're content.
Yeah,
that just makes the day. You know. And
we're gonna wind down because I think, how are we doing on
it's 6:20.
Okay, we're moving and grooving. So what I just want to say, you know, and ask for everybody to think about the loyalty to an agent. You know, we are fully loyal to our clients. So one thing that really we miss a lot is that loyalty back to the agent. Because I have some people, even some people that I thought were friends, that I worked really hard, showed all over town, wrote offers for them, their choice to back out of a deal because they changed their mind. I got all their money back. Another time, get another property. We hang in there, but don't go out with other agents and have us thinking that you're solely working with us. And or have a friend that tells you, oh, well, there's this house over here that I saw over the weekend at open house, you might like it. Then that's when you call your agent and say, there's a house that someone told us about, can you pull it up and take us to? Because that's a relationship. We connect with our client, we want our client connect. Once we have a unified bond between the two of us and with that client, you're going to get what you want, and you're going to get the best deal possible, because we're going to make sure of that. You know, now if Auntie says, hey, you can have my guest house over there, my extra house, and I'll just give it to you for a cheap price. That's not what we're talking about. You know, we're talking about if you're just out and there's another real estate professional out there, don't switch agents. You know, and if you don't like your agent, then just let them know. We
put our heart and soul into our work.
Heart, soul, money, gas, time. It's money.
Time. Our asset is our expertise and time. And we want to do the best we can for you.
So it hurts. We do pain, and that we don't go and, you know, necessarily go off on the client about it when they do things like that. But it really hurts. And through the years, I have stories. All of us do, and they really resonate and hurt, because you know, wouldn't take money from your physician or your contractor or anybody else or yourself. Whatever profession you're in, if you're doing something and you work hard and you give time, you would want to get rewarded for all that time, energy, and effort. So yeah, just something to think about. And a lot of people have told me, well, you know, I didn't think of it that way. I didn't, you know, really focus on that. I just kind of moved. It was about their need. I was at dinner and someone mentioned it, and I just went with it. But if we bring it to your attention, I'm hoping that maybe you'll think about it and realize that, yeah, I do have a real estate professional who's looking out for me 100%. So I'm going to look out for them too. And if someone tells you that, say, hey, call. And I've had people do that. They say, hey, you're my agent. Someone called me here. You know, they were telling me to look at this house. And I so appreciate that. And then, you know your agent's going to totally know that you're all in with them. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. We've got a guy now, and we've gone out, and if he's watching, hey, but we know he's there for us. We know he knows we've got his back, and we know he's there for us. And when he's ready to get that house that we picked out, then he's going to be ready.
Because we are also, another job of what we do is we are great negotiators.
Oh my God, that's my.
You want someone to be not only before the price. When you open escrow, you know, there are so many inspections to be done, and our fiduciary relationship is to protect you. Make sure you do all the inspections. The work starts when you open escrow.
It's a lot of work after you find the house. That's not
then, you know, we're like lawyers. We have to make sure all the paperwork is correct, that you are safe, you're secure.
You're protected,
You're protected, and it's a lot of details.
It is.
You know.
I know people say, oh, you guys just run around, show houses. And,
no one knows the extent of what we need to do.
It's a lot of work.
Real estate consists of. But it's okay. That's why you have us to take care of
you have to worry about it. But yeah, well, I know we've gone over, but I hope the information on real estate has been helpful to you. Is there anything else you want to add that you had? You're good.
No.
The market is active and
market
strong
is
and
booming. A lot of people ask us, is it a good time to buy? Should we wait? It's always a good time to buy.
Yeah.
We're hoping you work with us, but in general, anytime you're ready is a good time to buy because you need to have your own home.
Yeah.
I think it's investment is good, but the most important thing, and I tell my kids and my friends' kids and my friends and family, you need to have your own home.
It feels different. It's something about knowing it's yours and putting as many pictures on the walls you want without worrying about the landlord complaining and painting it whatever color you want, and just
you don't want
something you're putting your money into that you're going to get back, that you're going to get back. You're investing in yourself.
And then you don't want someone to come and tell you need to move.
Right, all of a sudden, right.
You're living
the building
there.
Was sold. You got to go.
You feel it's your home. You love it. Yeah. You've been there for many years, and all of a sudden they come and say you need to move.
You get tax write-offs too. There's a lot of things there we can get into. We're just giving you a few basic tips, but there's a whole lot of elements to it. The tax rewards and benefits and write-offs and all that you can get from investment property and rentals, and that's a whole lot. That's what we stay on top of our classes. Our broker makes sure we have classes I think Monday we have a meeting. We're going to learn more stuff. So we have training and everything. So we stay up on everything. If you're interested.
When I don't show up, they say, even if you've been in business for 28 years, you're coming. So we're here.
That's right. You still show up. With the new agents and the seasoned agents. Not old. We're seasoned.
Right.
A little spicy.
There you go. That was cute.
But we have a lot of fun together. It's really great. And whoever your professional is, we give referrals all over the world. We can refer agents to Atlanta a lot. I have great agents in Atlanta, Georgia, if you need property there that I have, because I worked there for 12 years. So I know that market.
We do have also a program that
sister offices and things that
she has personal connections. We do, but at the same time, our office has
a referral program. Right. Yeah, we have a referral program. So we help anywhere you want to go. You can't say, well, they're here. I can refer you to someone in San Diego and anybody in California or any state in the country or internationally we can find. And it's not just, oh, here's somebody calling. We make sure it's someone of our caliber, someone that we feel is going to take care of our client the way we want them taken care of. We vet them. That's what I do.
Background check.
We do, we do the check. We double check.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure that it's going to go down right. So, and we love doing that and making sure, and we follow the process to make sure everything's good. So it's not sitting here pitching us, which it does sound like it, kind of, sort of. But I wanted to do real estate and have Angie on to show you, because a lot of people say, you're a real estate partner, you do real estate. Now maybe everybody will really believe and they get it. I'm very much immersed in real estate as much as I am in television entertainment and hosting and emceeing. But this is how I can get out there and do a lot a stuff. When I'm out there socially, you're like, how do you have real estate clients? Because I got this great person right here holding it down for me. So you know how to reach me on social media. We do. For those that want more information, you can private Facebook me a message and I'll get you going if you have anybody with any needs or questions. I've given just a lot of advice to people just to kind of get them on their way. I don't mind. I'm not one of those people that says, oh, if you're not going to do deals, I can't deal with you. I've had people that said, I call these people and they won't even answer my questions. I was like, what do you need?
Always.
So, yeah.
Always.
Well, how fun. Angie came on the Karla Dawn live show.
This was my first live show besides the image body, the facial.
Yeah, she was our model at the Image Body Spa when I did a show there.
I'm going back
on
tomorrow.
The Karla and Raynell show.
Yeah.
You're going back tomorrow. It's a great place to get. You want Botox, you want injections, you want weight loss treatments, you want just facials,
and they give you that
lifts.
TLC.
They're very first class, very first class.
Tasteful.
They handle a lot of celebrities there. And so, but they treat their celebrities and just anybody walking in the door the same. I love that. So, Image Body Spa. You want more information on them too, go. And you can get a free consultation if you use a code I can give you. So, inbox me and I have a code for you.
Also, the code, it's 50% off services till March. Okay. I don't know if it's
there you go.
Just mention Karla, Angie, and then they will honor that.
You get 50% off your service. That's awesome.
Very reasonable.
Love you, Amy and Richard. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it's been great having you on the Karla Dawn Live. This is my second of my new show format, branching out.
She's a natural because she's been in a public figure since you were a child, and your dad and
my mom and dad.
Beautiful family. Yeah. They're all very gifted, talented, and hardworking. Nothing comes easy. But thank you for having me on your show, and this
and don't
was
think
fun.
because people have told me this, and I'm not trying to sound a certain way, but people say, oh well, you're Gordy and you got all that. You don't need a real estate referral.
Are you serious?
I've had people say that to me, and I'm like, look, you don't need any money.
We have children. What do you mean?
You don't need any stuff. Right. I'm like, yeah, I'm a human being in the United States. Bills, taxes. Yeah, I need the sale too.
Yeah,
I was like, really, like,
taxes,
that really baffled me though. They're like, you don't, I didn't think you'd need it.
Oh my God. Because, they didn't, I understand.
I'm here to say yes.
Maybe
every referral is appreciated.
Absolutely.
Even the wealthiest of people like making money.
Of course.
Multi-millionaires like making money. So
very true that.
That's what I say. They don't turn down a good deal if someone called them. If we said right now to someone that's worth, $5 million, they would be like, "Oh, really? How much can I make on it?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will take the business. If you're just looking to like rent a apartment, little small apartment, though, I would recommend rent.com and those kind of resources.
Mm-hmm.
But I can walk you through that. But if you're looking, there's some rentals I can handle for you for residential condos and homes. House rentals I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the commercial leasing space, if you have a new business, anything like that, I can handle. I just don't list commercial property, but I definitely I put tenants, I represent tenants and get them into their businesses and office buildings and so forth. So I think we've covered a lot of what we do. Another part of my profession,
mm-hmm.
and now you visually can see who the lady is that I always say. I always tell people I have a real estate partner. They're like, okay.
Really?
You do?
You do?
Where is she? And she's teaching me Farsi. So thank you again.
Chatori.
Yeah, Chatori. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in and going on this new journey with me with the new live show. And thank you for the years at the Karla and Raynell show that you viewed. Please share the page. And I'm going to be revisiting another co-host that was on before. Iris Gordy will probably come on once a month, mm-hmm. maybe once every 6 weeks. Looking at another setting coming up soon. So just bear with me as I navigate the changes and new path with this show. But I love engaging with you. I'm going to be shooting from Atlanta, Georgia too soon. So that'll be fun. Go back to my old city and do a show from there.
I would love to see that.
I know, that'll be pretty fun. So spread love and kindness and make someone smile. I'll see you next Wednesday at 5:30 on the Karla Dawn Live Show. I'm Karla Gordy Bristol, Angie Yamini of Nelson Shelton Real Estate. Have a great day. Okay. Thank you, darling.
Thank you for having me.
You're marvelous expert in real estate.
Thank you. It's fun.
Now you get to see the mini skirt real quick. I'm going to
1, 2,
I know.
3.
The mini skirt. There it is. It's a mini skirt. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh my God.